right above it. Shit, right above it too. 2 rounds left. A little bit to the right. Reload. This is an old scope I bought 2 years ago, so yeah. Might replace it. I hit the back piece thing. To the right of it. Got it. I've got to resight this scope later tomorrow. Alright. Out of rounds, I think. Oh, got a couple more. I got a couple more. I'm not giving up. To the right of it again. A little bit low. Too high. Shit, Bill. And to the right of it. Got one more round left. I think it's the B card and the scope. The B card is like for 300 FPS, and I think the Baize is hitting way higher, and the scope is like not properly sighted for this range. Alright. Nice. Let's go, chat. It's a scope's fault. It's a scope's fault. Mainly the scope's fault. The B card is fine, but I may have to get a Saber B card. That one highly expensive one. That one $100 B card. So, and then I think this blaster should be fine. My barrels came in. Let me bring them over. The barrels arrived today, 950 millimeter long. So, and it was $130 for each, including $130, including the shipping and tax. And this thing is fucking massive. I'm gonna cut the barrel down. I have to sand the inside because I'm using the upgraded pusher, so it is much wider. So I have to sand the inside to be much thinner. So that will be tomorrow, and this thing should be hitting fucking pocket shots in no time. So basically $16 a barrel, I think. maybe 18, 16, 18, and I have 8 of these now, and I should be modding in no time. This test was a success, in my opinion. We now know what we need to improve in this sniper blaster. Get a new scope or sight it in. But this is a fairly cheap scope, so I don't want future problems with reliability with this thing. The B-core, same with that. It may be rated for lower FPS. That's why we got some of those inconsistencies. So we might have to swap this out sooner or later. I got time. Barrel length. We have to do some future testing once I get a chronograph to see if it's consistent or not. But if it is, we're going to be keeping this so far until I get a chronograph. So yeah, I might swap the type of rounds I use to heavier rounds. I'm using, I think, one gram. Let me pick one up. Oh my god, bro! Put it right here. These are, I think, 1 gram bamboos from Black Raisins with like the Aeon Pro type dart head, and they work really well right now for me and for this blaster, and I'm gonna continue using them until I run out, until I replace them. But I'll probably replace them with bamboo worker heavies, and so I can get that longer range and the speed of the bamboo, so more FPS and longer range, and I think higher accuracy too, from when I saw those one of Bradley's clips. So yeah, this test is a success, and this is an amazing blaster. But if you have a Baize, one of the best tools to swap the spring with is when removing this fucking plug out. This thing is a fucking spoon or a fork. The backside, use the backside, and it works every time. And I had no issue anymore. I don't need to use coins, my fingers, because that fucking hurts. And you might have to replace this sooner or later with like a 3D printed backplate or whatever this piece is called. I call it the backplate, or the back screw, whatever the fuck it is. But that makes modding way easier when I found out today that you could use a spoon and a fork, and you don't have to be limited by the tools that you don't have. Just fucking explore shit. That's why I like this hobby. Alright. Goodbye.